Yeah, hello and welcome to another setup and Hotlap video, and this time we are driving around Russia, a track I don't really like, and it's important to get a good exit out of the last corner. Really difficult to get the traction right, and now down the long start-finish straight, open up the DRS as early as possible, and now we are watching for the curb on the left hand side as we reach that down to second gear and swing it into this first corner. Pretty nicely done by us, and now into this long left-hander, and now we are watching for the shadows, and as we reach that, that's a breaking point for this corner, down to fourth gear. And now we are watching for the 100-meter board, down to third, keep a good exit out of this corner, and now we are watching for the blackboard, a slight cut here. And for this corner I don't really have a breaking point, I just do it intentionally. And now again the black box, missed the apex slightly there, and now down the second DRS straight. You can see we are up by a tenth. And now into this tricky braking zone between the 115-100 meter board. Keep it close, and now into this tricky section, patient with the throttle. Down to second gear for this tight left-hander, open it up a little bit for the right-hander, keep a good traction out of here. And now we are watching for the 100-meter board. And again for the shadows, down to second gear. And that's a lap around Russia, 136.6, which puts us up into second on the leaderboard. And as you can see, like I always do, I didn't use any assists. And now a short look onto my advanced wheel settings, and as you can see, everything is at 0. And now back to the garage and a quick look onto the setup. So we are using 6 rings, that's because on this track are long straights as well as 90-degree corners, and you need to have a bit of both. So a mediocre aerodynamic is I think okay for this track. For the transmission, this is quite special. You can try this setting out, but if it isn't working for you, then I would recommend putting it up to 70 and 70%. This is just for me to keep better traction out of corners. For the camber, I didn't choose full camber because especially in the first corner I had problems with understeer, and more camber increases understeer, so I decreased it a little bit. For the suspension, I used quite a hard suspension, as the curbs are not really high on this track, and that's the main point for that. Brake pressure is at 82%. If you have problems with locking up, I would recommend putting it down a little bit. And for the tires, this doesn't really have any effect on the lap time. I just put it down a little bit. And for the weight distribution, you can see, as always, it is full in the back because of much more turn-in and a little bit more oversteer. And now onto the leaderboard. We can see we are in second place, but we are the quickest without assists, so definitely I would say we are at the top of the PC leaderboard, because I don't know if this time is legit from Get Well Soon Michael. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. As you can see, we are losing quite some time in the middle sector, so that's a point we can improve in, I think. 3/10 maybe to find there, and that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like or subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and we'll see you next time around Spain. Bye bye.